Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm T Blessed and this is Tidbits with T Blessed. If you've never been to my channel before, welcome. If you've been here before, hey friend, thank you for coming back. I just come on here bringing little tidbits of knowledge, bits of wisdom that I have gained throughout my journey in life. I am first and foremost a woman of God. I am an educator. I am a mother. I am a leader. I am a friend, a daughter, a sister. So come on this journey with me. I want you to decide, is this a tidbit or a little bite for you? So last month we talked about relating in relationships. Well, I had some feedback and someone asked me to continue the conversation. So I said, okay. So this is part 2, relating in relationships. So this tidbit is, it's the expectations for me. It's the expectations for me. What are expectations? So the definition tells us it's a strong belief that something will happen or be the case in the future, or the belief that someone will or should achieve something. So Drake has a song featuring Rihanna entitled Take Care. Some of the lyrics are, I know you've been hurt by someone. I can tell by the way you carry yourself. If you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you. Now, I know she didn't sound like that, but let's not get off track here. But do you expect someone to carry your load and baggage? Do you expect someone to take care of you? Do you expect clear communication and honesty? Do you expect to be in love every day and have those butterflies all in your tummy or when they just touch you? Do you expect someone to smile every day and be this bright light for you, make you laugh? What about help you financially or be your bestest friend and everything? Well, it's the expectations for me. We must get some clarity on our own expectations. There is a high divorce rate in our country, low rate of people actually getting engaged and getting married. Many people are unclear about expectations. It's the expectations for me, honey. Tidbit number 1. What in the world do you expect? What are your own expectations? What do you want? What do you need? You first have to get some clarity around that. What do you want? What do you need? Do you expect him to give up friendships and hobbies, him or her? Do you expect her to cook like 7 days a week? Do you expect them to read your mind and anticipate your every want or need? Do you expect them to be financially responsible? These are some of the things that you yourself first, before expecting anything out of anyone, gain a hold of what you yourself want. What do you expect? Tidbit number 2, be truthful. Be clear, crystal clear about your expectations and ask them what they expect from you. They might be expecting something from you that you just honestly, you're not willing to give. Or you may be expecting some things from them that they're unable to give you. Pretending like everything is okay or going to work or thinking someone should already know ain't going to cut it. This whole educator said ain't going to cut it. It's just not. So please, 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 when you start having these discussions and you're starting to converse around it, make sure that you're not in a space where you are upset. Make sure that you are calm and they are calm and they are ready to hear and receive what you have to say. Tidbit number 3, over communicate. Like go overboard on the communication. Over communicate. People lie to one another. They lie to themselves about how they communicate. Oh, I can communicate. I have the best communication. I am clear. I am clear and transparent. I like to communicate. Let me take another sip. Most people are not clearly communicating. Most people are not communicating at all. And in my humble opinion, everyone needs to learn how to communicate better. We all do. Read books, blogs, take classes, go to therapy, whatever it is you need to do. And you have to constantly check in with the people that you're communicating with. Because you can sit there, you have all these things in your head and your brain, and I told them they should have known, and I expected them to, and they don't even understand what you're talking about or what you want or what you expect. It's what is inside your head and is what is inside your heart. Is it being clearly communicated? Do you listen well? This is an area that's hard for most people. Do you listen well? Or are you busy trying to relate whatever you're relating? And you have these expectations. Are you listening to the words that are coming out of somebody else's mouth? Or are you cutting them off? Or are you trying to think about what you're about to say? Do you care about what somebody else is saying? Or are you only concerned about what you're thinking and saying? It's the expectations for me. Do they understand the words that are inside your heart, inside your head, inside your mind, and they're coming out of your mouth? And you have to check in with people. One of the things that I tend to do, and I try to do, is if somebody is having a dialogue with me, and I'm feeling like there's some communication happening that's being misconstrued, repeat back what they said. Because sometimes they're saying something, the way I'm hearing and understanding it, it may not be what they're saying. Or they're thinking they're saying something, expressing something, and then when it's translated to you, it's not clear. So if you're with someone who doesn't like to communicate, or they don't want to hear what you have to say, they are not the person for you. If they're saying things like, oh, I'm not going to keep going around in circles with you, or I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Okay. They don't know how to communicate. They don't want to communicate clearly. And you have to think about that seriously, because you're going to have a lot of stress. Tidbit number 4. Are you expecting, but you are really, like, you know how sometimes people, they expecting all this stuff from somebody else, but they really somebody else. So they like to pretend they are real good pretender. They pretending like they are one way to the world. They are happy and, oh, life is awesome and amazing, and I let things roll off my back, and I don't get real upset about things, and I'm this way and I'm that way, and they just doing all this pretending. How do you deal with someone like that? How do you relate to them? It's the expectations for me. Because the moment those type of people encounter issues, are they shutting completely down? Are they just abandoning people? Are they not saying anything to anybody? Those are clear indications that they have an issue with communication, and they lack the ability to relate. What are the expectations? And it's the expectations from me, honey. Are they a chronic ghoster? Do they abandon people? Relating in relationships. It's the expectations for me. Do you expect perfection? What do you expect? Are you expecting perfection? There is no perfect relationship. None. None. I can't reiterate that and repeat. None. So the person lying and pretending, or you are coveting and watching and wishing that your relationship was like that person's and that couple. Oh, couple goals. People have the couple goals thing that they keep saying out. Child, please. You are not in those people's relationships. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it looks like. Every relationship is going to have issues. So if you're expected to never have conflict or issues or any of those things, then expect to be alone. Please expect that. And expect to leave others alone, as you should. Tidbit number 6, expect to uniquely design your relationship. Accept yourself for who you are and your partner for who they are. I've had to do that. If somebody's expecting me to be like somebody else, I can only be who I am and expect for that person to be who they are. And then come together and uniquely design your relationship the way you need it to go. How you want to grow your relationship. How do you want to build your relationship? It's the expectations for me. Stop allowing other people to influence how your relationship goes, what it looks like. Now, it's okay to have people that are mentoring you, a couple or a group that you're a part of. That's different. But constantly coveting or looking at somebody else's situation. Basically, your relationship has to be what you two mutually decide on. It's the expectations for me. John 8:32 says, and you know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Honey, it's the expectations for me. Relating in relationships. What are you expecting? It's the expectations for me. With that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along on this journey with me. Remember, I'm T Blessed, and this was Tidbits with T Blessed. Now, was that a little bit or a big bite? Please comment, like, and share. Sign in. Tap the bell for notifications. And I thank you all for taking the time to listen with me. I'll talk to you later. Be safe out there. Bye.